Hello everybody, Josh12 back here again with another video, and I'm here with another DC video, and it's officially Comic-Con weekend. Yes, we got a whole bunch of great DC panels. Earlier today was Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, and Justice League, and we also got the directors talking about Justice League and other upcoming DC films. But for this specific video, I will be talking specifically and only Wonder Woman. We got the first official trailer for Wonder Woman at San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm here to talk about it and give you my personal thoughts and break it down. However, just because Warner Brothers thankfully officially released the trailer, just to play it safe, will not be showing any of the footage from the actual trailer in this specific video, just because even though studios do tend to officially release things, doesn't mean it's okay to just start using the footage in specific videos. So I will be playing it safe and not be showing anything from San Diego Comic-Con, specifically from trailers, in these specific videos. I'll just be talking about them. So, however, you could go to Warner Brother Pictures' YouTube channel and check out the Wonder Woman trailer in full and all of its greatness. However, spoilers if you've not seen it. But with that being said, let's get to the official Wonder Woman San Diego Comic-Con trailer. It is magnificent. It is wonderful, with no puns intended, or maybe actually intended. It is strictly a badass trailer. Within this trailer, we get a great scope of what Wonder Woman the movie is going to be all about. It will be coming out later next year, if I'm not mistaken, and obviously stars Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman after her surprisingly amazing performance in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And we get this sense of her origin. Chris Pine obviously playing Steve Trevor, washing up in the shores in Paradise Island, Themyscira, and then her resurgence within man's world and getting in the trenches and the battles of World War I and all the crazy characters we meet throughout the film. And I think the great thing that I take away from this picture is Patty Jenkins' directing style and the color palette that differentiates itself from the previous DC films. When you watch Man of Steel and Batman v Superman specifically, you get the sense of Warner Brothers doesn't understand the color palette of its universe of DC characters. However, with this film, it's so prevalent and just illuminating. The colors come off right off the screen, and it looks amazing. It's so good. Wonder Woman's costumes, everyone's costumes, from the specific set decoration all the way to the costume designs of this film, the color palette is just juicy. It's beautiful. That's the best way I can put it. It's just awesome to look at, and I love it. The action sequences are there. The overall sense of the film is the origin of Wonder Woman, but of course her battles within man's world, specifically World War I. So there will be a grittier kind of tone to it that we've seen like with the Zack Snyder Vision, which of course will, depending on your personal preference, will fortunately or unfortunately be a part of this film. But with that being said, the trailer itself has an amazing flow. It's so awesome. I'm already super anticipated for this film. I mean, like, say what you will about Suicide Squad or Justice League or any of the other solo films, I'm most looking forward to Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot was the saving grace of BVS, and now she has her own solo film, which is something that should have happened years ago. It's just something that needs to happen, and I can't wait to see it go down, and I love it. And also the great thing about the film, or at least the trailer itself, that kind of gives me an idea for the actual movie, which is, number one, Patty Jenkins as a director, she's killing it. But number two, Greek mythology. There's references within the trailers. We do get certain Easter eggs of characters, maybe possible villains and other Wonder Woman stuff. But the big thing is the name drop of Zeus, the lifestyle of the Amazonians, but specifically Greek mythology and how that kind of pertains towards Wonder Woman. The thing that I'm kind of fearful, which I'm hoping the trailer gives us a large scope of what the movie is actually, instead of my fear, which is it mostly taking place in the second half of the film, a very Greek mythological tone. I don't want to see, Wonder Woman right out of the gate of this movie taking on huge armies and crazy shit like that, and crazy, stupid, Greek monsters and stuff like that. I think that's better saved for, like, Wonder Woman sequels. Like, save the Ares, the mythological creatures aside for the next films. Leave it to the greatness of just Wonder Woman in the trenches kicking ass. This trailer is basically like, if you've seen the DC animated universe movie Wonder Woman mixed with Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Bastards. It's like if you took that film and took this film, blended it in a blender, that's what the Wonder Woman trailer gives you. And I say kudos. We see some great action sequences from Gal Gadot with her lasso of truth. Chris Pine is hilarious and awesome. The overall style is beautiful to look at. Overall, I was already hyped for this film, but now I'm in a whole nother level of hype. I cannot wait for this film. If Suicide Squad fails as a film, I will be disappointed. But if Wonder Woman fails and does not live up to the expectations that I unfortunately have for this film, I will lose all hope in DC films. So please, Warner Brothers, Patty Jenkins, and Gal Gadot, do not destroy the hype train that you're riding, because this trailer is definitely a hype train you need to get on, because it is phenomenal. But with that being said and done, overall, my final verdict for this trailer is a solid 9.5 out of 10. I would have given him a solid 10 overall, but there were certain shots, if I can state, were somewhat on the negative side. I will admit that some action sequences and most of the slow-mo sequences were kind of unnecessary and kind of goofy and cheesy from a certain perspective, but overall, everything else was awesome. The CGI, set decoration, color palette, Patty Jenkins' direction, Chris Pine and Gal Gadot's performances, everything looks good, and everything seems like everything I specifically want from a Wonder Woman solo movie, which is A, her origin story, B, a good, overall DC extended universe film should be, which is progressing the journey of these DC characters, and 3, a good Wonder Woman in the trenches taking down freaking characters in World War I. That's all I really want to see from this film. Maybe some good surprises here and there that might set up future DCEU movies, specifically in the Wonder Woman verse, but as it stands, this is awesome. And of course the trailer ends perfectly with the music, which is basically the best freaking sound clip from, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice soundtrack, and of course the logo, which is also magnificent. But with that being said and done, comment below. Let me know what you personally thought about the San Diego Comic-Con Wonder Woman trailer. What are your personal thoughts and expectations for the film itself, and of course the DCU as a whole and their presence at Comic-Con. Of course, I'll be back with some more Comic-Con related news and, reactions, reviews rather, in following week, of course, and I will have some more stuff to come out later in the day as well regarding DC, so just be on the lookout for my channel and check it out, which I will highly appreciate. But with that being said and done, shameless plug time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jock12. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Jock12.